Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to my art channel TADA-DADA Art Club and 100 Days of Sketching Challenge. Yes guys, today is the 60th day of my sketching challenge and I'm happy every day I'm just going close to my target. So yes, and today we're gonna do the still life, and that is also interesting reference we have, and we can see that reference, what reference is, in just a few seconds. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is Vijay here, and till the now I am sure you must be knowing that I am sharing a lot of drawing and sketching tips on this channel. Yes, as I said earlier, this is the 60th day of my art challenge, and I'm day by day I'm learning more and more things with with the sketching sessions, and I'm trying to give my best in every class. So yes, as today we're gonna do the still life, and we have some nice references, so we can go to the board and see those references. But before that, I will request you, if you are new from my channel, please subscribe my channel and press notification bell icon, so you will get all updates about my upcoming events and the videos. Yes guys, I'm very happy, and today is the where we can do some sketching and we'll understand some of the things. And as we are every day do, we do not only just sketching, but with the sketching we try to understand the right perspectives, and we search for the basic solid forms which help us to make a right perspective and the right proportions. So let's go to the board and see what the reference we have, and we can start today's sketching. Yes, so this is what the reference we have, and it is a blue kettle, apple, and there is something, a chopping pad I guess, so it's down. And background also there is some small pot is there, but we're gonna avoid that. We're gonna mostly focus on this front objects, which is the kettle, apple, and the pads. Yes, so that is nice, colorful reference. But as we gonna do the only sketching part, so we'll see how it we should do it. Okay, so here we are now. We can starting the things, and as for the reference, the big cattle is on the your left side, so that is what the one of the biggest object is there, and we can start with that object. So I'll start that object here somewhere. Yes, I can start here. So as I said, this is the straight line what first we can draw. We can decide the height, as we need little more space to down, because there is the cutting pad which I have to use. So I guess this much height will be the enough for the kettle. The way the kettle is kept, I can see this, or you should be able to see, though it is, I can, yes, I'll say that this is the round form and this is the cylindrical form what you will see. Yes, this is how it is, the cylindrical form you can see into the kettle. Yes, you are right, but if you want to draw the handle of this kettle, so to understand that, first of all we should draw the cuboid. So are you guys seeing the cuboid in this? Because this kettle handle and all this kept in this direction. So yes, obviously for that I should be able to see the cuboid in this direction, and so this is the cuboid. So I can see this portion front, and here the kettle handle is attached this side. So if you want to extend something from this, so automatically for these are the lines. This is what the handle, you can see, is the perspective wise. If I want to show just a block, so this how it is attached, it's in a perspective, we can do it. And yes, as I said, this is the curve, so this curve we can show. And because of this, automatically now I'll see these dimensions. And it is attached here, so the same thickness, it is curve and connecting here. Similar way, it's curve and connecting here. So just to draw this specific into this dimension or into this perspective, we should understand this box, this cuboid box, and the angle of this cuboid box is very important. Similar way, you can see here that and this is also, you can see the little top portion. So this will be very helpful if you do it with this oral cuboid. Now slowly can define these lines and whatever the designs are there, so you can do it. Yes, now after this again it is the same little help of this portion to draw the pad. So these are the perspective lines, the thickness, how it is increasing here. And it has a curves. Again, I'll just cross connect these lines and get the center, and that center can be extended in this perspective. Till the here it can be extended, then this is how the thickness will increase toward in the front. And in that, now this is the curve here, and here also there is a roundity. And again here there is a round something like this. So this will be the front portion of that. Here again there is a some hole is there small, so in that also you can do it in a perspective lines, and then you can go for the ellipse shapes, what you can see here, and there is a depth. So if you follow this perspective lines and all properly, then your drawing has to come perfect. So this way you can, yes, I forgot to draw this circle here, and yes, I feel it should be little broad enough. And in that also there is these circles above this, so you should make the entire or the complete circle, so you will get the idea of how the corner is moving, otherwise it won't. So this way you should draw the entire circular form. Yes, again here there is a little band is here like this, and after that band is the thickness start, and that thickness is continuing from here till the last point. Like this. And yes, we're gonna come to the part of the apple. So apple is here again with simple, and which is little close to the handle, so you can make yes, it is not just a simple thing, but from the top or as a cuboid you can see this form, so you can see the top of that, and here is the, because of the top, in all the direction it is going this way. So stamp, little stamp is coming out here. In the previous class we did the quite good study of the apple. The entire still life was made with 4 apples, and that was a nice compositions for the different thing. Now what is happening is, this is one more apple, it's kept here, but yeah, for me it's looking like it's little out of the group or a little far from the entire group. This is good enough to, if you can, this is also little cut, but I will make little inside and I'll position here. And the third apple, where I just want to kept little close to this, so I feel that could be the good composition, at least for drawing. And yeah, so these kind of small changes you can do it, because you will not get the always right references, but you should follow your own thinking. You can do some of the additions which you feel as an artist it should be. So yes, I can do this one here. In that case also it is in kept something like in this direction. So this is the what the center part is, and from these are the lines going on. For the apple, and yes, you can observe that the bottom part of this apple is a little flat, and it is again the stem coming out in the front. So this is how the second apple we drawn, and now we're going to draw the third apple, but I want to make little bigger so it get the little size variation into it. And I can see that as per this perspective lines, it kept little tilted, in this direction. So here is the center part of it. This is the roundity of this apple is here, and yes, it is the stamp is like this. So yeah, that is how the entire drawing we made. And what I'm gonna do is, today I'm just gonna scribble, or scrumpling, what you call that technique. I'm gonna do that, and before that just I'm gonna outline quickly. I will erase some of the darker portion, specifically here. So let's start with this, and yes, we can see that here it is the curve. So I'm not going to make any proper lines, but it will be just a scribbling line, you can say it. So I'm just loosening up my hand and so this way I just made the simple drawing, and now I'm just gonna follow the shadow portions. Wherever there is shadow, I can just add those shadows, but with the scrumbling technique, what you call. Yes, if you want, you can just mark which areas you want to be put in the light and which area you want to put in the dark, so it will be helpful. So wherever the dark portion, you have to scrumple more, where the dark areas you can do that. And here specifically there is highlights, two sharp highlights are there, so we can incorporate that also. This is quite dark area this side because I feel the light source is from the left top. Nice technique, I like this technique specifically, I enjoyed. So wherever there is a light area, you can do the less crumbling, and wherever there is the darker area, you have to do more. Plus you have to follow the dimensions properly. It's not that just you have to scribble, but along with the scribble you have to follow the light and shadows. As this kettle is dark blue, as per the tones you can make that darker, and I kept these two highlights here. You can see some of the highlights here also. And now here also you can see these two sharp highlights which is there, and this is the most darkest portion. So if you want these lines you can make more prominent. Now we'll come to the handle part. So here it is darker, this highlight is there, and from little lighter to darker we can see it here. So little bit these kind of things make the three-dimensionality for sure. And now we'll come to the this apple part. So yes, these are the darker portions, and if you highlight, there is one of the technique, another technique, like if you close your eyes half the way, then you can actually see the tones, nice dimensions. You can practice that, you can observe that, and you can follow that. Yeah, that is there, and now this portion, which is again the entire, this is the darker, but I'll not make too much of dark because the tonal value of the kettle and the apple is differ. So very subtle way I'll just make these things. Yes, this way this apple is done, and now I'll come to the this portion, which is because of light, this area is has the shadow. And bit of this area for the dimension. And yes, definitely this is the depth. This wooden cutting thing also has dimension. This is the darkest area, the more dark area, and for this roundity also here. Right, so as I said that I feel that from this direction the light source is, and because of that the shadows also is falling here. So we'll add some of these shadows. And they will actually give the depth. Or realism to this entire thing. And yes, here also. So that is how the complete sketch I can see it here. But yes, along with this, whatever the study we did is the this is the cuboid first we made, that is very important. So you can specifically now you can see it here. In this angle I made first the cuboid, and that cuboid helped me to draw this handle, and for handle also we did this perspective plane, and which is fantastically helped to do the right perspective. And again this is the perspective lines which help us to make the wooden cutting. So that is how we seen, even in fact we drawn this circle also as it's in a perspective. We made the center, and from the center we extended these lines. And even though we made these apples, so apples also has these dimensions perspective. So this is on this direction, this is straight, and this is little tilted. So this help us to understand the dimensions or the tilt. A subtle tilt is there in there. so we can learn those things with this. So yes guys, that was the today's sketch, and I hope you understood nicely that how we started with the basic forms, then we converted them into the cylinder, and the actual handle, how it should be in the perspective can be drawn, all these things, and then finally we use the scrambling technique to make a shade and lights. So I am happy with the today's results. So I don't know about you, and I hope that you like this. And if you like this, please let me know while writing in the comments whatever you feel and whatever your suggestion is there. If you have any queries, that is also you can write it in the comment box. I'll try my best to reply you as soon as possible. So guys, this is what for the today, and again I remind you that if you are not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and press notification bell icon so you will get all the updates about upcoming videos. So guys, see you tomorrow on the same time. Till the time, you guys also keep practicing, keep watching my videos, keep learning, and keep smiling.